Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pampered Chef Live. Thank you for joining us today. Happy September. As you can probably tell, we're in a different location tonight. We are live from a local food bank to highlight and explain our partnership with Feeding America. It is also Hunger Action Month, so what a great time to be here and again, talk about our partnership. So thank you all for joining us. My name is Sandy. I lead the culinary team at Pampered Chef. I've been there a very long time. I'm also a registered dietitian, so I love to bring you healthy-ish recipes for your family and solutions to make mealtime so much easier. So please put in the chat, where are you guys joining from? We're so happy that you decided to spend some time with us this evening. I also have Abby with me over in the chat. Hey, Abby.
Hi, Sandy. I'm so excited to be here. And guys, I love seeing all those hearts coming up. That's so awesome. Thank you for being here with us tonight. We have almost 900 people here tonight, and that number keeps growing. So thank you. If you don't know already, we're going to be making a donation based on how many people are here tonight live on the show to Feeding America and to Food Banks Canada in honor of Hunger Action Month. So if you're watching us on Facebook Live, we'll be adding the link to this Zoom in just a minute where you can join us on Zoom. You'll just click the link that's in the caption of the Facebook Live. We'll get it there in a second. And you can join us here in Zoom because you'll help us build that donation, number one. You'll be eligible for our giveaway later in the show, and you'll be eligible to get a discount code just for you to get 20% off select products after the show. So I have a few more things to share with you before I hand it back to Sandy. We do have a featured product and recipe handout for every event. It comes in your Zoom confirmation email, and it's going to have all the products and recipes that we show you tonight, so you have everything in one place. We'll also put that in the chat for you, okay? So that's number one. Number two is we're going to have a survey at the end of the show. It'll pop up on your screen when you close out of Zoom, so you don't have to worry about it right now. But when you see it, please take it, because we love to make these events better and better for you. We have Pampered Chef Live every week, and we want to keep making it better for you and showing you things you want to see and teaching you things you want to know. So thank you for your feedback. And lastly, if the chat is going crazy on your device, please click in the top right corner and you can mute chat notifications. And if you're not using if you're using the chat, you can also use the Q&A. We can answer your questions in the Q&A throughout, and then at the end of the show, we'll also serve Sandy up some questions that are left over. So with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Thanks, Abby. Okay, before we get cooking, since we are here live at our local food bank, I would like to invite up Christine and Lauren to talk a little bit more about the partnership between Feeding America and Pampered Chef. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us and for letting us be at this amazing facility.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having us.
This is so great. So, Lauren, Pampered Chef has been Feeding America's longest standing cause marketing partner for 33 years. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So over the course of that time, the Pampered Chef community has donated more than $30 million to help fight hunger. And what's more is that those donations are shared with nearly the entire Feeding America network. And that's why I'm so happy to be here tonight with my colleague Chris from the Northern Illinois Food Bank, who's going to tell you a little bit more about how the donations go to work locally.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you, and welcome everyone to the Northern Illinois Food Bank. Glad to have you here today in our demo kitchen. September is Hunger Action Month. It's an initiative to raise awareness about food insecurity and ways to get people to take action to solve hunger in their communities. As you can see, we're all wearing orange today, so go orange. It is the color of Hunger Action.
Thank you so much for letting us wear these shirts. I think it's so cool that we're all wearing these. Even our staff and crew behind the scenes get to wear these too. Christine, can you tell us a little bit more about the local food bank?
Sure. At the Northern Illinois Food Bank, we serve 13 counties, as do, I'm sure, a lot of other food banks out there. And we work with 900 food pantries and programs, and we are continuing to serve more neighbors than ever before. We are serving 570,000 neighbors every month, which is double pre-pandemic. Last year alone, we served 90 million meals. 90 million meals, which is a 10% increase from last year. So that's huge. Neighbors are seeking so much food. They're seeking help for so many reasons, such as inflation, the rising cost of groceries. We've all seen it. And the dollar just doesn't go as far as it used to.
So I know many people who are watching tonight, they probably are wondering, what can they do to help?
Well, absolutely. Just being part of Pampered Chef and all that Pampered Chef has done with Feeding America and the Northern Illinois Food Bank, I know all the other food banks are getting that benefit as well. But donate, volunteer, get involved. Our volunteers, we can't do our job without our volunteers on a weekly basis. We have 1,000 volunteers across our 4 distribution centers weekly. We can't distribute the food unless we have our volunteers. So every dollar at Northern Illinois Food Bank is worth $8 worth of groceries for our neighbors to thrive. So that's why we are so grateful again for Pampered Chef and Feeding America for all that you guys do out there and helping us be able to have our neighbors thrive. So solvehungertoday.org, if you're looking for more information, we'd love to see you.
Thank you both so much. I might pull you guys up at the very, very end, but
Sounds
thanks
good.
again.
Thank you again.
Yes, and
Thanks
what
so
do you
much.
guys say? Let's get cooking. All right, well, thank you guys
Thank you.
so much. We'll have some yummy goodies to share at the end. September is a very exciting month for us here at Pampered Chef because it's when we launch all of our brand new fall products. So put in the chat along with where are you joining from, what new products have you guys gotten your hands on? What have you been making? What recipes have you been making? All month long on Pampered Chef Live, we're gonna be showing you how to make budget-friendly comfort foods that are great for September and fall and all the busyness that September has to bring. I'm just gonna make sure this is preheated right here. And speaking of preheating my grill, how does a sourdough pesto grilled cheese with roasted red pepper tomato bisque sound? How about to you?
It sounds, it sounds delicious.
I can't hear them when I can't hear
Well,
it.
the hearts are still coming, so I think
all
they're
right.
excited.
Okay, well, you're gonna like this grilled cheese. It's like an elevated grilled cheese, right? Why have grilled cheese and tomato soup when you can have a sourdough pesto grilled cheese and roasted red pepper soup? Okay, so I have got my grill and griddle preheated already. If you guys love grilled cheese, paninis, quesadillas, burgers, all the things, then the deluxe grill and griddle is for you. So I've got 2 griddle plates, actually, flat griddle plates in there right now. It also comes with 2 grill plates too, so great for hamburgers, grilled chicken, all the things. And what's amazing is that it heats from the bottom and the top. So you'll see I don't have to flip these grilled cheeses at all. They're just gonna cook great. I'm gonna lower the top plate so it just kind of touches the top of the grilled cheese. Put in the chat if you guys love the grill and griddle. What a great product. Even good for maybe a college kid. I don't know. Good for the dorm on the go. So I already made my sourdough bread, which I didn't mention. This recipe is all about the give back set, which includes our sourdough bread mix and the brand new roasted red pepper tomato bisque. So for every set purchase, we will be donating to Feeding America and to Food Banks Canada. So what a great, delicious, yummy pantry set to get your hands on for fall. I made my sourdough bread earlier today. I'm pretty proud of it. What do you guys think? Put some hearts in the chat if you're proud of my sourdough bread. So easy. It's just the mix and water. That's it. You don't even need a mixer. I mixed it by hand. There's 2 rise times and then you bake it for about 35 minutes. I baked it on a stone, cut up some pieces, and we're gonna spread some pesto and butter on here. Put in the chat if you guys have our brand new basil pesto mix. This is one of my favorites, I think, for the whole season. So easy to use. You guys, let me show you how to make it. We're just gonna start a couple tablespoons of the dry mix. It smells so good already. And then you're gonna add a tablespoon of water. All this does, it sounds fancy, but it's not. This just rehydrates the dried herbs and spices in here. You would let this sit for a couple minutes, but in the essence of time, I'm gonna show you what's next, which is adding 3 tablespoons of oil. Got some fully made right there. So in addition to being so delicious and herby and fresh tasting, this is also nut-free and dairy-free. Now, when you think of pesto, it's usually pine nuts, right? And Parmesan cheese along with basil. But not in our mix. You can add Parmesan cheese afterwards, but I love that it's super allergen friendly and it's got a nice long shelf life. I hope people are going crazy in the chat.
24-month shelf life.
24 months. So when you think about jarred pesto, you open it and it only stays good for about 2 weeks. So I love that this dried pesto mix is gonna last you a lot longer. Okay. You guys remember when sourdough was like such a huge thing in the pandemic. It was all about like the discovery of it, which I think is so, like, I always like to, you guys know me, I like to dive behind the food trends and kind of like, why was sourdough so big? It's really because it was, you know, it was about the discovery of learning something new. Well, now we're all back to busy, so you got to get a sourdough mix. We're too busy to make it from scratch. Okay, so I'm going to butter one side, and then I'm going to go ahead and pesto the other. It's about half a tablespoon of pesto per bread. Okay, that's beeping at me to add my food, but I'm almost ready. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell this. It smells really great. Easy enough. And then I've got Munster cheese and cheddar. Why don't you guys put in the chat, what are your favorite cheeses for a grilled cheese? I'm a Munster gal. What about you, Abby?
I like to mix
Yeah,
like a few
yeah.
different things.
Totally.
Right? I love cheddar, like a sharp white cheddar. I also love Gouda.
Ooh, that's a Gouda one. Okie dokie. And then, so I did 2 slices of each, and then you want the butter, of course, on the outside. I'm gonna throw those in. It's gonna be messy and cheesy, but that's what we love.
That's the best part. Like when a little cheese drips onto the griddle and gets crispy.
Is that your favorite part?
Oh yeah.
And then again, we're gonna make sure, is it hovering? We don't want it smushing too much. We want it kind of hovering, oopsies, over, there we go. It's touching, thanks, it's hard to see. Okay, that's gonna go about 5 minutes. I'm already making a mess, you guys. That means I'm having fun if I'm making a mess. Okay, that's gonna go about 5 minutes, and I already have my roasted red pepper tomato soup going over here in my Rock Crock slow cooker stand. So again, put in the chat if you've made this soup. Let me just grab it. Yum. The flavors of charred red peppers, tomatoes, basil, garlic, and onions. It is so delicious. And so this is a bisque mix. I have a little trivia for you. What's the difference between a soup and a bisque? Put it in the chat.
I don't know the
I'll
answer.
I'll give them like a minute or so. Give them
Alright,
about
let's see
a
if
minute.
anybody knows.
Okay.
A minute, that's a long time.
I guess either you know
Okay,
or you
someone guessed bisque has milk, bisque has cream. Yeah, that seems to be, bisque is thicker, or see?
That's it. A bisque is thicker and creamier than a regular soup. It's funny, I thought the answer was that it had like cream or butter, but it's really that it's just richer and creamier. So this soup is so cool because it's just the mix, water, and any milk that you want. So it can be cow's milk, it can be soy milk, almond milk, whatever works for you. Making this mix also dairy-free, vegetarian, vegan, all the things, soy-free, gluten-free. I love that. All right, so let's serve up some soup. And for me, I don't know about you, Abby, for me, soup is all about the toppings.
Oh yeah. I need like stuff in the soup.
I know, me too.
Right,
So
yeah.
what would you put on this guy?
Maybe like some crackers or
Ooh.
cheese, or like green onions maybe.
I heard you say cheese and you stopped yourself.
Cheese.
Okay, we're gonna put some cheese.
Yeah, for sure, cheese.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
obviously dipping the grilled cheese.
Well, that's what we're gonna do with the pesto. It's gonna be so good. Okay, so I get to show you another one of my favorite products, which is the cup zester. Put in the chat if you have this guy. It comes like this. Take the lid off. I've already grated a little bit of cheese, but what's so great about this is you could grate in any direction, up or down, side to side. It's really easy. You could grate your ginger, your garlic. How about chocolate? And then, it's so fast, you guys. Okay, so then all the cheese comes down here. I'm gonna top with some cheese. And then what's so great is you go ahead and put the jar on it, and there are measure markings on the back. So if a recipe calls for a tablespoon of cheese, you know just how much cheese you have, and you don't have to take out another measuring gadget.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to see on the camera,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's lines on that.
Absolutely, and then it also comes with this little food holder, so that when you get to that little last nub of cheese, instead of just eating it, like I sometimes do, you can go ahead and keep grating. Oh, and I forgot to show you, there's this little windshield wiper that helps get all the cheese out.
I love it that you called it a windshield wiper.
It is, what would you guys call it? It's totally a windshield wiper. Okay, and green onions, I think we have green onions too. Oh, our sandwich is smelling so good.
I know, if you guys could only have smell-o-vision, it smells so good in here right now.
I want to check it, but I don't want you guys to see. Oh gosh, looking so good. All right, let's top with some green onion. I like crunchies too on my
Oh, for sure.
soup,
Yeah, like some chips or
croutons.
fruit
Yeah,
things,
but since
yeah.
we're eating it with the sandwich,
Even
it's
some
good.
like cheese crackers.
Yes, Parmesan cheese crackers. We actually borrowed some basil from right here at the food garden. This is super fresh, or from the food bank. Super fresh and fragrant. Delish. Okay, I actually think we're ready to go. So I'm gonna use, this is our brand new silicone pancake turner, which is nice and wide. Obviously great for flipping pancakes, but I love it for getting sandwiches. You know what? I'm gonna have to cut it here. Look at that, you guys. So good. So delish. Let's cut this up a little bit. Got our coated bread knife. Perfect for cutting these crusty sandwiches. I don't know, I wanna do it pretty. All right. I wanna like cut this up and get it ready to serve. Abby, what if people want to know how to get their hands on some of these products like the Deluxe Grill and Griddle?
All right, so if you guys are here, you probably know Pampered Chef is all about the party, right? So reach out to your consultant. If you're not already in a party, it's not too late to host a party in September. And our host offer in September is pick one item for 60% off. So all of our September hosts get one item for 60% off, and that could be the Grill and Griddle or the Rock Crock slow cooker stand or any of our new products, right? So definitely reach out to your consultant, book a party, it's not too late, and we're gonna be showing you even more products later in the show that you might wanna get your hands on. Before I hand it back over to Sandy, I'm gonna tell you guys about our giveaway tonight, who's getting it. So our giveaway is gonna be the give back set. So it's the soup mix and the sourdough bread mix. And again, every time we sell a give back set, we make a donation to Food Banks Canada or Feeding America. And so it's really, so you're doing your part, and we're excited that we get to give away 3 of them tonight. But if any of you guys purchase one, you can affect Hunger Action Month as well. So our giveaway winners today are Sheila Alexander, congratulations. Brandy Gray, and Tony Bailey. Congratulations to all 3 of you. We'll be reaching out to you via email after the show to get your shipping information. All right.
Okay. Whew. There's a lot. Okay, so to stay on our budget-friendly comfort food, we're gonna be making a jerk chili. This is one of my favorite chili recipes. And I like to say, even if you're not a big chili fan, I challenge you. I think you might like this chili because it's super bright and fresh with those nice tropical flavors. So put in the chat, are you guys team chili, team maybe chili, or team no chili, but you're about to switch teams after I show you this recipe right here. Okay, this is actually a Taste Buds recipe, which is really amazing. Taste Buds is our seasoning subscription where you get 3 seasonings and recipes and tips and tricks every month. So it's for the Jamaican jerk seasoning, which is one of my favorites. It's so bright and fresh. And actually Taste Buds, this month, you can get a 25% off either a 3-month or 6-month subscription. So if you guys are interested, reach out to your Pampered Chef consultant. Maybe you need a little inspiration, dinner inspiration in your life this September. And plus, you get lots of cool recipes just like this one right here. So I love it. We're just gonna start by kind of rough chopping some of our veggies. And this is my prep board. You guys, put in the chat if you have the prep board. Really great for kind of maximizing your space. If you like to stay super organized in the kitchen, this is a great one for you because you can kind of slide your scraps, slide your cuttings right into a board right here. If you want to compost, you want to save it for your soups, whatever you want to do. So this is a beautiful pepper. My stem just kind of fell right off. I'm gonna get ready to chop these all in my food processor. I'm just gonna kind of cut around the edge here to get rid of my pit. And this is our forged chef's knife. Forged chef's knife kind of changes people's lives. I know it's dramatic to say, but it kind of changed my life. I feel like unless you have a really great solid knife like this in your kitchen, you might not be sort of as inspired to cook. The one thing that I love about this one is it's super balanced, and it has, see this little Pampered Chef symbol right there? That's what we call like our pinch grip indicator. So it shows you where you're supposed to put your thumb. So here, not here, and oh no, not here. This one really makes me, because you think it's under control, but it's not. This is the best way to hold your chef's knife for maximum control. And these babies are sharp. I love this knife so much. It's one of my favorites. So we're just gonna cut this pepper down.
You're not the only one, Sandy. Some other people in the chat are saying this knife changed their lives too.
I am saying. All right, I'm just gonna cut these down. I already have my red pepper cut down. And then I'm gonna use half a red onion here in the chili, and then the other half of the red onion in the salsa, which I love, and same for the red bell pepper. Half here, and then the other half is in the salsa. I love that, no waste. Okay, and then our electric twist and chop. Please put in the chat if you guys have this. This is one of my absolute favorites because it chops so quickly and so evenly. Like almost so quickly that I feel like a lot of people who have used it, especially our Pampered Chef consultants, are like, wait, it's that quick? Like,
or
like
like
we're not
if you're
just saying
watching
it's
a
quick.
video, you might
Yeah.
think like, oh, they sped that up. They
No.
skipped a part. No, it's like, it's actually done.
It's actually that quick. Just get a little bowl. So what's great about the twist and chop is that the blades, of course, turn in a circle and they go up and down, right? So you don't have to go in there and scrape, and it gets everything cut up really, really evenly. Great to cut up vegetables, really amazing on salsas, guacamoles, sauces, graham cracker crumbs. That's like takes 2 minutes and it's done. Okay, you don't want to overfill it though. There is a max line. So I think I'm not gonna push my luck. I'll do like that much. Okay, and it also has a start button and a pulse button. So I always say the start button is really good for when you want to just let it go and get something totally smooth and kind of pureed. The pulse is when you want to control the chop. So you want to press it, wait till the blade completely stops, and press it again. You ready? They're ready. I'm calling it. Look at that. That's beautiful. And also the blade where you lift it up has a little place for your fingers to go, little indents for your fingers to go to keep it nice and safe. Okay. We're gonna get all that green pepper, why not? Oh, I forgot to preheat. So I've got a little bit of oil in my Brilliance 4-quart saucepan. Let's finish that up with that last pepper. Why not? It's fun, right? It's fun to watch it go.
Unreal.
I know. It's so fun. We've got that whipped feta recipe. That
love
one is
whipped feta.
so good. Hummuses are really great. It also has a pour spout, which is really nice. One of my favorite recipes is the fruit salsa. Have you tried my fruit salsa?
I don't think I've tried it, but I love the fruit salsa in general.
It's got cranberries and grapes,
Oh yeah, it's kind of creamy too,
Greek
right?
yogurt,
Yeah.
a little cinnamon.
I feel like you don't usually expect that in a fruit salsa. That's
Yeah,
different. Yeah,
it
I
needed
would
a
love
little-
to try that.
It needed a little something, something. Okay. What do we think about that? I think I can get this started. Got a little bit of oil in here, and we are just going to go ahead and sweat off these veggies. So see how kind of like wet and juicy they are? Really, the more you cook them, you're cooking off that juiciness, and they're getting nice and concentrated in flavor. I think I need to pop some I think I need to pop some Jamaican jerk in there too. 2 tablespoons.
I love those tablespoons, the measuring spoons, because they fit right in the
Yes.
seasoning jars.
They
Most
do,
don't.
and they don't seem like they will,
No.
right? But they really do.
But most measuring spoons don't.
Right, and then you gotta pour it out and you
Yeah.
spill. Okay, while that's going, I'm gonna prep up my sweet potato. And we get to show you the pivoting peeler. So put in the chat if you have this one. So cool because you can peel in 2 directions, whatever you sort of prefer. This is horizontal, and then you go for vertical. So for something like a sweet potato, I like to do it vertical like this because it's kind of long and thin, but if I were to do an apple or something kind of rounder, I would do it this way. So fun. Oh, and I like it because you can kind of do it in both directions.
And the fact that you can do it in both directions is perfect for left-handed people too, right?
Oh, thanks. And you'll make a mess just like me. Oh, and it actually really only takes off a little bit of the skin. That's the one thing I love because I love a sweet potato so much, but I don't like when peelers kind of take off too much of it. Oh, it also has this little eye remover. Like if you have something icky like that, it just takes it right off. And these little like oblong shapes, they're tough, but this kind of glides right over it. I'm sorry for making a mess, you guys. It's just, I feel like you're either one way or the other. You're either super messy, super neat.
Put it in the chat, guys. Are you a messy cook or a neat cook?
We did a little presentation last week, the culinary team, just on like what we do. And we had a trivia question, who was the messiest chef in the kitchen? And everyone voted me.
Is that the truth?
No, it's a tie. Myself and Rebecca. Rebecca's also messy.
Well, it's not a tie in the chat. I definitely have more messy than neat. I'd say for every like 4 messies, we're getting 1.
Okay, I wish I was neater. It'd be so much better. That's looking good. All right, let's go ahead and dice sweet potato. This is gonna go into the chili. So I told you about my prep board, which is really great because you can also chop and kind of prep for your meals for the week, pop the lid on and keep these kind of ready and all set. So if your meal prep's all set for you. Okay, when I'm cutting something like a sweet potato, I always like to create flat bases. Okay, and it's easier to dice. Anything with sweet potatoes and black beans are like one of my faves. And I will say, when I started using the chef's knife, it actually took me a long time to hold it properly. You know, it feels weird to choke up on your knife like that, but then once you get used to it, you're like, oh, that's why people do it.
Yeah, it's not that this knife is harder, it's just that you probably were never doing it right,
Right,
to begin with.
right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's nice that that one like tells you how to do it, right? It has the cheats in it, right? Cheat code kind
Yep,
of.
right there, right there. It's a powerful knife, man. Okay. So, I'm gonna scoop him over, bring in some of my canned goods. Oh, this is smelling great, you guys.
Sandy, I just have to share, one of the people in the chat who said that they are a messy cook said they got cheese on the ceiling. I thought that was the funniest
Oh,
one.
wow. There's a first for everything. I like that. Okay, let's go ahead and throw in our sweet potatoes. And then all our canned goodness. And this is why I love Chili's, right? Like, there's so many things you could just pull right from the pantry, and it's super inexpensive. Sweet potatoes and beans and broth and vegetables, that's it. This is one of my favorite budget-friendly meals. Okay, we are going to start adding our canned goods. I want to show you. I was telling the crew before that for so many years, the Smooth Edge can opener was my favorite Pampered Chef product. I kind of got embarrassed saying it because we have so many other amazing products, but this one really stole my heart because it does just what it says it's going to do. Is it cuts a smooth edge on your can, so you have none of that sharp, scary, rigid top. So you're gonna hook it on the top here versus on the side, like most can openers. And then it kind of like tells you when it's done. Kind of stops, and then you turn it the opposite way, and then look at, it's got these claws, this claw. You see the little claw? You use that claw to go ahead and open the top. And I can touch this because there's no rough edges to it. It also has a little part to open cans, aluminum cans, which is something.
The ones with the little tab on them.
The ones with the little tab. Yeah, I didn't know that. That was new. Okay, so I have 2 cans of chili beans and sauce. I was surprised that without any meat in this recipe, it has 30 grams of protein, but then I realized it's got so many beans. It's got chili beans and black beans.
My husband doesn't like beans, and so he says he wouldn't eat chili, and I've been missing chili in our household. And so last year I finally was like, I'm just gonna make it. You're gonna try it, and he was like, oh, this is good. Like, see, you're not like giving it a chance.
You gotta give it a chance. Plus with all the flavors.
Everyone should try things that they don't think they're gonna like. At least
I
taste
agree.
it.
This is just tomato sauce. Then we have fire roasted diced tomatoes. And then another one of my funny favorites is the can strainer. Like a little hat over the black beans. So I rinsed and drained the beans using this can strainer. And I love the little fun fact that rinsing your beans can rinse up to 40% of the sodium off. Just by rinsing them. You gotta rinse them good. Just by rinsing them, you get rid of some sodium. There you go. Oh no, I need some broth, that's right. I was thinking it was looking a little chunky. And look at how much soup this makes. This is 2 cups of vegetable broth.
That's a lot. I mean, that can is full.
And chili freezes really well too. So it lasts a long time. Okay, so this is just gonna get brought up to a simmer and simmer for about 20 minutes. Abby, what if somebody wants to get their hands on that can opener or that can strainer, some of my
All right, you
favorites?
guys, it's time. We're gonna talk about the discount code for tonight, okay? So we have 4 items. This is the give back set. So these 4 items are gonna be on discount tonight. For those of you who are here in Zoom and registered, you will get an email with a discount code unique to you. It will only work for you. It will only work one time, but it is good for 20% off all 4 of these products. We have the Smooth Edge can opener. We have the Jamaican jerk rub, the basil pesto seasoning mix, and the can strainer. You can get 1 of these, you can get all 4 of them, you can get 2 of each of them, whatever you like, any combination, but you have to check out with your code by 11:59 p.m. on Thursday, this Thursday. So reach out to your consultant to get a link for a party or for their personal website so you can save on these products.
All right. Favorite part of my chili is coming up, and that's the mango salsa. Again, so easy and electric twist and chop. And you're using, again, the rest of that red pepper, the rest of that red onion, and some jalapeno and some cilantro. Oh, I did forget to add in, I did though, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, which is really kind of interesting in the chili. It really helps bring out some richness, that umami flavor that when you don't have meat, soy sauce kind of takes a part of it. It's also in a lot of like tropical dishes too, surprisingly. So I added my soy sauce. And that's all just gonna cook along. Okay, so I have a mango that I'm putting in my salsa, cut that up. The rest of my red pepper. Jalapeno. Cilantro, 2 tablespoons. We're gonna put 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Every lime has about, I like to say each half of a lime is about 2 tablespoons, so we're good to go there. And then a little bit of salt. Again, this is gonna go on pulse. Perfect. Mango is another one of those polarizing ingredients too. Put in the chat if you guys are a mango fan.
I love mango.
Me too.
It wasn't something I grew up eating. I don't think I ever had a mango till I was an adult, but I love mango.
It's so good. All right, we're just gonna keep this right in here. And then last but not least, we have a little cooling sauce. I'm gonna switch out my soups though. By the magic of Pampered Chef Live, I have a soup that is completely cooked. Take this one off. Ooh, she's heavy. I may need help with this one.
I like how the pot is a she and the twist and chop is a he.
Is that right? I know. I named them like they're my pets or my children. Okay, so this one, no surprise, is a cup of Greek yogurt. You could use sour cream too. But I love this. I was chatting with the crew before, and if maybe your kids think chili is a little too spicy, this is gonna help kind of cool everything down, this little yogurt or sour cream sauce. I think the citrus press is actually another life-changing product.
I didn't have a citrus press until I worked at Pampered Chef, and I use mine weekly.
Weekly, yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. It gets so much of the juice out. And just a quick tip, some people get confused on putting, is it pith up, pith down? You want to go ahead and put it pith down where the holes are. So you get it really gets so much lime juice out.
Yeah, I used to use just, the kind that you do on the top, which
Yeah.
we sell that too.
Yeah, we do.
But this one is so easy and quick, and it gets so much juice out.
So I don't think I need rub in there. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on. Little Jamaican jerk. And that's it. Just Greek yogurt, lime juice, Jamaican jerk. It makes a really nice little cooling sauce. Oh my goodness, so much. All right, I think Abby agrees. One of the best parts of like a soup or a chili, like we said, is kind of like building the toppings. So I would actually like to invite my friends Cindy and Kelly up to help me build some bowls. Cindy is from our home office, and Kelly is a consultant. Thank you guys for joining us.
Smells amazing in here, Sandy.
Nice. All right. You said you've tried this recipe before, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're a fan?
Yes, it's
Okay.
so good, and it's so fun to make at home because you can just change it up however fits your
Yes.
family or your dietary needs. So
You could
we
skip
love
the
it.
jalapeno if you don't.
Yes.
That's not your thing.
I love the sour cream Greek yogurt
Yes.
for kids too with the spiciness.
love it. All right.
It's
Let's
perfect.
serve some up.
Yeah. It smells so good.
Get you a
Thank
bowl. I'll do
you.
one for Cindy.
Okay. I love this ladle too.
I know, right? The
Perfect.
straining ladle.
Yes. It's awesome so that you can, get out some of the liquid if you want
Yes.
more of the food or more of the particles in there.
I like a chunky chili.
Ooh, yeah.
What about you? Do you like it soupier?
You know
or-
what? Probably chunky, I guess. I don't know. I kind of go both ways. I mean,
The
I like
questions
it
we
all.
ask here.
Depends on the
I love
day.
It does in the
right?
day. We've got our salsa. I guess you need a little
Awesome.
spoon. And then plantain chips.
Yeah, I'm gonna
These
go with
are
those.
fun.
Do you want me to switch with you? Yeah.
Sure.
All right. This looks so good.
Some
I
of
actually
this.
never had plantains until I became an adult. I didn't even know what they were. Isn't that crazy?
Delicious and
They're so good
sweet.
though. And I love this mango salsa. I'm definitely putting that on.
Cindy,
We
do you
love
like
it with
cilantro?
chips.
I love
Oh,
cilantro.
great. Okay.
We can be best friends.
Okay. Fine. Some
Cilantro
people-
is probably more polarizing
I
than
was just
mango.
gonna say.
Yeah.
It definitely is. Okay, that's for Cindy.
That looks so
Thank
good.
you so much. Well, I want to welcome Kelly again. She is an amazing consultant, and she's going to share a little bit with me and about who Pampered Chef is and what consultants do. So before we get started and jump in, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Kelly?
Sure, of course. I am so excited to be here tonight and honored to be able to speak with all of you guys. So for starters, I am a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home wife, as I call it. I have been married for almost nine years. It'll be, yes, 9 years. I know. End of this month. We are in September, right? End of this month, 9 years. We have 3 little kids who are honestly just our pride and joy. We have Audrina, who's 6, Ava, who's 4, so 2 girls, and our little one, he's not very little, but he's a boy, obviously, I said he, and his name's Ezra, and he's 13 months old. So, yeah, I guess one fun fact about myself would be that I am a registered dietitian by trade. Not many people know that about me, and before staying at home with my kids, I actually used to work in food labeling, so that's something fun. And Pampered Chef, oh my gosh. So unlike a lot of people, I actually didn't learn about or be introduced to Pampered Chef until I was an adult. And when I was introduced to Pampered Chef, at the time, it was a big transition in my life, okay? So I had just started staying at home. I had a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old at home, so it was kind of a crazy time. But I was invited to a virtual Pampered Chef party from a friend of mine, and honestly, I just remember falling in love with the products, and I wanted all the things. Just like many of us, I had a never-ending wish list, and the deluxe air fryer was on the top of that wish list, okay? But as a newly stay-at-home mom, I realized that wasn't within my budget. So I started really paying attention to what the consultant was doing of that party. She had kids that were close in age to my kids, and I just loved what she was doing, incorporating her kids into the kitchen and cooking with her. So I started looking into the business side of Pampered Chef. And fast forward to January of 2021, I went out on a little bit of a whim and I joined Pampered Chef, mainly for an air fryer, but I haven't looked back since, to be honest. So Pampered Chef has just been the biggest surprise blessing, I call it, of my life and my family's life too.
I love it. I love it. I also am very proud to be part of the Pampered Chef family, and I could talk all day about it. Y'all know that. But you as a consultant live that, Kelly. So over 80 million people across North America right now work a side hustle. And Pampered Chef has something that most companies don't, and that is providing a side hustle with heart, which is really something very special. Similar to right here, consultants can give back with these partnerships with Feeding America and Food Banks America, Food Banks Canada. It is really, really exciting. So Kelly, can you share beyond the income what this opportunity has done for you?
Yeah, definitely. So while it is such a blessing to be able to provide for my family through Pampered Chef's income, honestly, Pampered Chef has given me so much more than just that. I mean, for starters, Pampered Chef gave me a creative outlet that I didn't know that I needed at the time when I started staying home with 2 little ones. It gave me something for myself, which was huge. It has given me deeply discounted and free products that more than I could dream of, honestly. It has given me the opportunity to earn vacations and go on vacations with my husband, which is huge in itself because we wouldn't do that if it weren't for Pampered Chef. But honestly, most importantly, Pampered Chef has given me the ability to be home with my kids and really to not miss a minute of their childhood, which is super important to me. I'm honestly just so proud to be a part of a trusted brand like Pampered Chef. I mean, the fact that we're part of Berkshire Hathaway in itself, that just speaks volumes to me. And the support that I get from Pampered Chef is truly unmatched. As a consultant, Pampered Chef, they just genuinely care about you as a consultant and about you succeeding. They give you all the tools you could possibly need for your business to succeed. Some of the tools are the digital tools that they give us that include your Pampered Chef, your personal website, and people can order through that. They also give us tons and tons of beautiful marketing support, which includes product images and videos and even like lucrative, amazing trainings to take advantage of. And honestly, not only all of those resources helped start my business off strong, but it's still, all of that are key ingredients to my business and the success that I'm having today. So I'm super grateful for all of that. I will say though, one unexpected perk that I really wasn't envisioning from joining Pampered Chef is definitely the supportive community that I have gotten through Pampered Chef and the friendships that I've gained. I truly treasure the community of Pampered Chef, and I don't know what I would do without these women in my life and these friendships. I rely on them not just for their love and support of my business, but even for my personal life as well.
Oh, really great stuff. And I love that you mentioned that we're a Berkshire Hathaway company. I love the quote from Warren Buffett when he says, "Someone is sitting in the shade today because somebody planted a tree a long time ago." It just gives me goosebumps. So if you could use a little bit of shade in your life, we invite you to be part of the legacy that our founder, Doris Christopher, began 44 years ago. So we know our customers make amazing consultants because they love the products. And in fact, some of our most successful consultants leveled up from being customers. So a lot of people know Pampered Chef products, but they're not too familiar with what a consultant does. So can you share a little bit about that with us?
Yeah, of course. So it may sound a little crazy to some people, but I literally say I get paid to cook for my family. I'm sharing products and recipes that I love and that I use in my own kitchen every single day. And these products honestly make my life easier in the kitchen. Speaking from someone who might be a registered dietitian by trade, but I'm not the most comfortable or the best in the kitchen. And so that makes a big difference to me. What I really love is that I'm able to share that with others to help them and their families make mealtime more enjoyable and just easier all around. I mean, if you ask me, that's a win-win, right? And the best part is that I can do this like on my own schedule, at my own time, around my family's busy schedule as well. And what I've really started to enjoy with my business is that sharing the business. I've become very passionate about sharing this business with others. I've learned throughout the last few years that you really never know who might benefit from this business and who might need this in their life. Back in 2021 when I joined for an air fryer, and I literally had no idea that I might actually really need this business today, or that my family might actually really need this business today. We don't know what life is going to throw at us, right? It's very unpredictable, obviously, and unfortunately, my family and I experienced that back in December of 2022, at the age of 33. My husband was diagnosed with ALS, and since then, our life has truly been just flipped upside down. However, what I can say is being a part of Pampered Chef has helped me tremendously in supporting my family during this extremely difficult time. And for that, I am just eternally grateful for.
I love how the opportunity at Pampered Chef and the community fit perfectly in your life. In fact, that leads us to the next point, which so many people who need a side hustle talk about, and that's flexibility. So many people work a full-time job, and flexibility is really important. So can you tell us how you fit this into your busy life?
Yes, oh my gosh, flexibility is huge, right? For all of us, no matter what stage or age you are in life. So thanks to Pampered Chef and its flexibility, I am able to spend more time at home and with my family, which is honestly what matters most to me, especially right now in our lives, and what's most important. But the flexibility is great because I can work whenever or wherever I want. Doesn't matter what's going on in my life or what comes up, I'm still able to work. I'm able to take little pockets of time throughout my day and work my business throughout my day, no matter what we're doing, really. So whether it be driving to doctor appointments for my husband, or I might be going to my kids', sporting events. Sometimes my little one naps, so I can work during that time. Either early in the morning I wake up, before the kids wake up, hopefully, or late at night after they finally go to bed. Sometimes I'm able to work then too. So it's just really, really nice having that flexibility and being able to work from my phone anywhere, anytime around my family's busy schedule. I also love that I can party my way. So when I say that, what I mean by that is I get to choose if I want to do all virtual parties or if I want to do all live in-home parties. If I want to do a little mix of both, I can do that. I can go live on social media, or maybe one day I'm not really feeling up to that, right? Instead, I can take some videos or some pictures and just post that instead. It's just nice that I get to choose what is best for me, and as a Pampered Chef consultant, so can you. So that part is huge. Being a part of Pampered Chef has honestly just been the most rewarding experience. And if you haven't heard me say it already, one of my biggest life blessings so far. But honestly, I think that our founder, Doris Christopher, I think that she puts it best when she says that, this business is just too good not to share.
I love that. Thank you so much, Kelly. And thank you so much for sharing. Your story is truly, truly inspirational. So if you're looking for extra income, a trusted company that aligns with your values, financial stability with a strong reputation, you may have just found it. So we invite you to talk to your consultant about becoming a consultant of your own. So thank you again, Kelly.
Thank you.
And I'll hand it back to you.
All right, guys, we have one question in the Q&A and then we're gonna wrap it up. So the magical question of the night, Sandy, is which Pampered Chef soup mix is your favorite?
Ooh.
Tortilla soup mix.
She's like, that's not tough.
I love the tortilla soup mix.
I don't know. I really like the roasted red pepper now.
I do too,
Yeah,
it's so good.
yeah.
It's
When we were
customizable.
tasting those when it first came out, we were tasting them in little Dixie cups,
Just
like
kept
you could just
drinking
drink
more.
it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is so good.
They're all so
Yeah.
good. It's hard for me to
Delicious. Well, thank you guys again for joining. Please put in the chat what was the favorite thing you saw, what was your favorite product, tip, recipe. We want to hear from you again. Abby reminded you that there'll be a survey after this. It'll pop up. We want to know how to make these events great for all of you. And we have live events every single week. So reach out to your Pampered Chef consultant or go to the live events tab on our webpage to find out more about it. I would love to welcome back Christine and Lauren, and actually our whole crew and staff to send us off. I might even give you guys some chili too. Thanks again, Christine and Lauren. This was a really amazing event. Thanks for everything you do, and we look forward to so many more years of the partnership between Feeding America and Pampered Chef. Awesome. Thank you.